Yroo, welcome to Talk That Talk, where we talk that talk and we walk that walk, you feel me?
You feel me?
My name is J1K.
1K.
1K, no fake,
No
never no
fake.
lane,
No
never
lane.
switching lanes.
No such lanes.
You know what I'm saying? I may sound a little sniffly. I'm a little under the weather right now, but we're gonna get to it. Sitting here as usual with my main man and the birthday boy, in case anybody didn't know.
If you don't know, they know, nigga.
Now you know, Penny Austin in the building.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Penny in the building, ready to come in and talk that talk. Big day, feel me? About to go ahead and get into it. Got a little Super Bowl talk that talk. You know how we getting down. Make sure y'all follow us on social media. All that good shit.
Nigga sound
You
damn
feel me?
gremlin. And nigga went super gremlin, huh?
Nah, I ain't eating no Perkins.
Let's go that black.
Nah, I that's JD over there. He's the best moderator in the game, but he, you know what I'm saying, he just had to come with that. Captain Obvious.
I always want to be Captain Obvious. Yeah, that's the perfect way to put it.
Exactly. So yeah, we got JD also in the building.
What's up? Keeping it
Obviously.
chill, keeping it real.
Yeah, obviously.
Another great episode lined up for y'all, if y'all don't know. As you said, we'll be going over NFL. Topics for today, we'll be going over our most memorable Super Bowl moment.
Mm-hmm.
Who will have the biggest legacy boost if they was to win this Super Bowl.
Almost.
Who that we or most people that are probably looking over the underdogs that could potentially be impact players for this game.
On my hood.
And does Patrick Mahomes need this Super Bowl?
Icebergs.
And
I look fly.
we'll be also going over, I guess, Derek Carr, possible trade, or if he doesn't get traded.
I look
guaranteed.
Cauliflower crust.
Is guaranteed for his contract
This
what
nigga
that's
just-
going forward for him.
This nigga say cauliflower curse.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is. Cauliflower, the state of place they in.
Yeah, cauliflower crust.
Okay.
That's all Derek Carr is.
Cauliflower. Fluff.
So
Alright, bro.
going into this Super Bowl, possible moments to be made. Looking back, when is a most memorable moment? Something that was peak
Peak.
entertainment for you.
For who? You just said for you. For who?
I mean, yeah, you said.
Either one of y'all. Pick me first. Yeah.
I just said for you. For who? You, nigga. Nah, we doing that
You.
again this week. Yeah, doing that again this week. I promise we not. I swear to God we not. Well, since we're gonna ask you on Penny first, I guess the birthday boy going first. One of my most. You got it.
You good over there?
No.
A whole bunch of mumbling and grumbling over
Yeah,
there.
you sure was a whole bunch of moving going on over there. Oh, they heard over there was somebody over there beating their mic up. Maybe that's okay. But this would be easy, for a nigga like me to say as a Colts fan to go back to 2006. When I was really cemented as a Colts fan when they won. That Super Bowl. Peyton won the first Super Bowl, but no, because that was kind of expected. So it wasn't really that memorable. Everybody pretty much expected the Colts to go ahead and beat the Bears in that Super Bowl. So it didn't really, So, wow, that was one of those memorable moments as a Colts fan. That isn't my most memorable moment watching the Super Bowl where I can just pinpoint and be like, damn, I remember that exactly. Now, for me, I'm going to go to the Super Bowl that happened the year after. That Super Bowl there was one of the most memorable ones that I can remember going back to dates. For me personally, the Giants versus the Patriots. When the Patriots had their perfect season that year.
Yeah, the first one.
And what made that one so memorable, if you don't remember, bro, like the David Tyree thing, I remember that shit like vividly, like where I was at. I was on the phone with one of my homies. Like I remember that shit like step by step. And I was kind of pissed off because one of my big brother was in the other room and his TV was quicker than my TV. So his reaction to the David Tyree thing was like, I hear this nigga yelling like before it happens on my screen. So I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Oh shit. And 5 seconds later it happens on my screen. I'm like, what the fuck? Eli Manning was supposed to get sacked. It was like, wow, as a fan. Because especially as a person, as a Colts fan, we hate the Patriots. So we sitting here watching the Patriots but have a chance to be undefeated.
Yeah.
You know, even though as a sports fan, that's a historical thing. But like seeing the Patriots do it, I don't necessarily want to see the Patriots do it.
For sure.
So it felt real good as a fan to see them take that L because Plaxico Burress then goes down and catch the game-winning touchdown and shut all that shit down. Now it did hurt because Randy Moss didn't eventually end up getting the ring. So that kind of hurts a little bit because I want my boy Randy to end up, but everybody can't get a ring.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have went to the Patriots. Too bad. So yeah, that's what I'm going. 2007 Super Bowl.
Okay.
Giants versus the Patriots.
I'm gonna say me personally. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm finna say. 2013, when Jimmy Smith denies Mike Crabtree that end zone pass to seal us winning.
When he cheated.
There you go.
When he
There
cheated.
you go.
It was Fast and Furious, but it's okay.
Anyway, it wasn't called. So you can argue with your mama. It don't even matter. It got. But I feel like it held more weight for me personally, given the 2 years prior and how we ended the season the prior 2 years. Because the year before that, we saw the Patriots in the AFC Championship game and lost that game. We were playing them at their place. We was up on them, but we ended up letting the game slip away. The year before that, we had lost to the Steelers in the divisional round. So just going through those 2 years, and always like the Ravens, at least for me growing up, like we had good years, but we were never just like over the hump. You know what I'm saying?
Doing the hump. Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a Colts fan.
I mean, so exactly. So you understand. So you understand. I wanted to see where you was going with that. I thought you was being sarcastic.
Oh.
But yeah, just going through those 5-11, 4-12 years.
I was like,
You know what I'm saying?
None of that.
And still, being a fan, like it was tough. So seeing that, okay, we had that nice little run where the defense was basically world beaters at the time. I feel like, and then going into the Super Bowl, running it up on the 49ers, having the lights go out. The 49ers trying to make a comeback.
Beyonce broke the stadium.
Basically.
That's it, funny as fuck. Beyonce is a
Beyonce,
memorable ass motherfucker, bro. Like,
It was a crazy Super Bowl to me. You know what I'm saying? And like you said about your moment, like I remember where I was at. I was at my partner Josh's house. He from Cali. So he had all his people there. They all going for San Fran. I'm really the only Ravens fan there. So, they getting on my ass when they was coming back and shit like, yeah. Thank you. But they was hounding me and shit like that.
There we go.
When they was making their comeback and shit. But, we ended up winning the game and I got to talk my shit for a whole fucking year.
talk that talk.
Exactly. So that's what I'll probably say is my most memorable moment.
All right. Sadly, I didn't have any. I can only think of one actual timeline, but it's not even like because the catch itself was spectacular. It was Super Bowl 51. I believe that's Patriots versus New England. I said Falcons versus New England.
Yeah, that Edelman catch.
Yeah, you got three defenders trying to stop it. One
Fuck
man
Edelman.
ended up getting crushed, and just the catch itself was.
Niggas
It didn't
lost
look like it was gonna be made.
Niggas lost so much money that game, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't personally bet on the game, but I know a lot of people who did bet on that game. If they thought they was running away with that shit, boy, niggas went to sleep at halftime, woke up hurt.
Oh, well. Should've went to bed.
You shouldn't have went to bed. Should have watched the game from the start.
Nah, for real.
But next, after winning this Super Bowl, who would have the greater legacy boost? Who would be more solidified as a player? Bam, starting with you since you.
Yeah. With some thought on this, I mean, it'd be easy. I feel like the easy choice would be to say Jalen Hurts. Just because,
Ignore that. That was random as fuck.
That was random as fuck.
Oh.
I don't know where the hell that came from. But I feel like the easy choice would be to say Jalen Hurts. But in all honesty, if I'm taking Jalen Hurts out of it, I would probably say A.J. Brown. To be honest, because we already know what A.J. Brown is as a receiver. You know what I'm saying? Arguably top 5 receiver in the league right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I know this nigga rolling his eyes and shit, but you know he up there. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you put a Super Bowl on his resume, him lead, and especially with him leading and charging that passing game, you know, in that pass catching group, I feel like that'll really boost him up to a certain level of, you know, when he's all said and done, we can look back and say, okay, yeah, and he at least won a Super Bowl. Because when you think about it, like when it comes to receivers, like you look at people like T.O., you know, Randy, for an example, like they're great. They're like, you know, all-time Mount Rushmore receivers. But it's like there's always like that one thing that they don't have on their resume. You know what I'm saying? On the defensive side, you can say like a Brian Dawkins.
Yes, A.J. Brown is
You know what I'm saying?
Terrell Lawrence and Randy Moss.
I'm not saying he's them, but you know, I'm just trying to throw that idea out there that, you know, if he does get a Super Bowl ring, when he's all said and done, we might look at him in a different light versus if we don't. What? That's all I'm saying. So
T.O. Randy Moss.
That nigga said T.O. Randy Moss. This nigga finna roll with that.
Hey, man, you said it. Hey,
fuck it.
It's all said and done when we comparing A.J. Brown to T.O. Randy Moss, and A.J. Brown got a ring, and T.O. Randy Moss don't got a ring. What we gonna say?
I'm like, hey, man. Niggas gonna say that. Niggas gonna be like, hey, he got a ring. Because niggas already do it.
Niggas gonna say that. A.J. Brown, boy, you got a lot of work to do if you want to even get in that conversation.
That is true. So, that is true, though. But he got a long way to go.
T.O. Randy Moss. All right. T.O. Randy Moss.
Like I said, the easy one would be Jalen Hurts. But if you don't give me the easy choice, I'm going to say A.J. Brown.
All right.
Who do you think?
Not T.O. or Randy Moss.
What's your take, man?
You heard on that. That nigga heard on that. That's crazy.
It's crazy because I just can't believe you brought them up. Like, yeah, they gotta get, you know how many receivers he gotta jump over?
That is true.
That nigga be lucky to be Torrey Holt. I ain't talk about some goddamn T.O. Randy Moss, but all right.
Bro.
I'm gonna let that go.
Taking it out of context now at this point.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not. But I'm gonna let it go.
All right.
My choice is, and it ain't gonna be a player. Like JD said, Rashard, don't turn off the podcast.
He's finna say a coach. He's finna say a coach.
I'm going Andy Reid.
Andy Reid.
Yeah, Andy Reid.
Okay.
I'm going Andy Reid. I believe. Okay. Honestly, I believe if he wins this one, people are going to start to try to, have that conversation like, hey, you think he better than Bill Belichick? You already hear little whispers about it. But if he wins that second, he gets him another ring, beating the Eagles, his former team. Well, why would I put that in quotations?
Why you put that?
So you definitely know that was his former team. That's not even like speculation.
He took them to the Super Bowl.
You feel me? This would be his third Super Bowl. This is his fourth Super Bowl appearance, and then he'd be two. He gets his second win. You feel me? And then I believe he got at least 5 more years coaching in him. And I ain't gonna say this is gonna be the last one he gonna get with Pat Mahomes. So if he able to get this one, this is gonna add nudge him in that conversation. It's like, I bet we got Bill Walsh, Bill Belichick,
Don Shula.
I ain't putting Don Shula up there with them, but
that's crazy.
Bill Walsh, Bill Belichick, Shanahan, and Andy Reid.
That's crazy, but all right.
Andy Reid would jump on the Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
If you put him on Mount Rushmore, you gotta take somebody off the Mount Rushmore.
So you taking Don Shula off?
Yep.
Hey.
Next replaced.
Yep. So Andy Reid, I believe we get the best legacy boost with the W here.
You didn't even say Lombardi.
Nigga coached in the 60s.
Title town.
He don't got no Super Bowls.
Him and Barr got 5.
They got championships, not no Super Bowls.
If there was a Super Bowl back then, that's what it would be.
Well, it wasn't one.
That's title town.
He ain't got no
For a
Super
reason.
He ain't got no Super Bowls.
The Super Bowl trophy is called the Lombardi.
He
For a reason.
ain't got no Lombardis.
He was.
He is the Lombardi.
Well, he should have won some.
Bro, he was done already. What are you talking about?
Oh, well.
What the fuck?
Okay, we just gonna go ahead and move on.
Oh, well. On his resume.
This nigga talking about I be saying some crazy shit.
On Vince Lombardi resume, when you compare him to other Super Bowl winning coaches, do he got a Super Bowl?
I just said he was already done.
He Dan Marino.
Bro.
Great coach, no Super Bowl.
Dan Marino had a chance to win the Super Bowl because
it don't matter the circumstances. He still ain't got a Super Bowl.
You trying to get me back for that fucking T.O. Ray the Boss comment, aren't you?
Nah.
I feel like that's what you doing for.
Standing on this, you don't count the Browns championship, do you? Do you say the Browns got championships?
The Browns is a new team. If anything, they go to us.
Oh, so you count them championships?
I'm not thinking about that shit.
Oh.
So you don't count?
I count it. I personally want Super Bowls though. But I'm not finna discredit what the fuck came. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck came before them?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not finna discredit that shit.
This nigga was out here coaching niggas with leather helmets and shit. He want to talk about some championships.
That nigga said leather helmets. That nigga wild.
Who I think will get the best legacy boost, and the one that needs it, I'm not gonna get into it much because we're gonna talk about him later anyway, is Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
It's already the Mahomes conference anyway. He been taking over the conference finals.
Chasing Tom.
Yeah. You're definitely chasing Tom. He need to go ahead and solidify himself more. He got one championship, get one more in the bag.
One Super Bowl.
Yeah, one Super Bowl championship. He need to get one more in the bag. But
this nigga
I'm gonna get into it later why
he gonna double up his Lombardi. He gonna double up his Lombardi. I swear to God. All
right, so this game coming up, who's some under the radar players that we might see?
Petty.
We might see make a name for themselves in this game.
Make a name for themselves? Well, they probably already got a name, but they just flying under the radar.
Some sleeper agents need to wake up.
Sleeper agents, you feel me? Some 007 shit, Hitman game. You feel me? I'm gonna go with, if y'all haven't seen, he might not have a huge game, but I believe he can have like a David Tyree type of play. He just got reactivated. He lost his job earlier this year, and I feel like he might just get 1 to 2, 3 plays this game, and he might fuck around and get the ball because they limited in weapons right now, and he might fuck around, break off a screen or something for 50 yards, put him in field goal range. I'm gonna go with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Okay. I fuck with that.
He floating under the radar right now. He's saying he ain't played really. He been hurt all year. He been chilling. So they just activated him. He ain't played since fucking probably like week 13, goddamn it, when he hurt his ankle. And then he lost his job to Isaiah Pacheco. Y'all know Pacheco been out there balling. And McKinney been out there balling too on the third downs. So they ain't really needed him. And so this time, though, I believe, with them being limited, having injuries, McCole Harmon just got put on the IR. Him getting that chance to come out there and, like I said, get 1, 2, 3 plays. That's all you need with Pat Mahomes. He gonna get you the ball if you're out there. He'll find a way. He might be on one of them dumbass underhands. Stupid ass shit. You feel me? And Clyde short ass catch that whole boom 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 boom. Make Brandon Graham look silly out there, or score a game-winning touchdown that might end up changing the whole outcome of the game. So keep your eyes out for Clyde Edwards-Helaire to make a play. That's my one for the Chiefs. I'm gonna give y'all one for the Eagles a little later, but you feel me?
Okay, well, I was going to do the exact same, just opposite. I was going to give my Eagles because, I got somebody from the Eagles that I'm thinking really going to be an X factor. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to say he just flies completely under the radar because people know who he is. But whenever he does get touches and shit like that, like, he does make a great impact, you know what I'm saying, on that team. And it's
Boston Scott.
No, I was going to say Kenneth Gainwell.
I was going to say Boston Scott.
No, I was going to Kenneth Gainwell. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if they get him and Miles Sanders going, I mean, if he's going, Miles Sanders is probably going too.
Mm-hmm.
So, with them being like a little 1-2 combo, if Kenneth Gainwell, if he, you know what I'm saying, even if he has like, let's say 7-8 carries for like 60 yards, couple catches, you know what I'm saying, on some screens or something like that, like that's gonna be, a real big impact on that team because
the running game is gonna be important.
Yeah, running game is gonna be important, and normally speaking, he's popping the first down whenever he does get the ball, and you know what I'm saying, and he gets a good game. So that's gonna keep the drives alive, those long drives they need. You know what I'm saying, to keep Pat Mahomes on the sideline, things like that. I feel like he's gonna be really important in keeping them on the sideline and keeping that offense going. So that's my pick
For the Eagles.
For the X Factor.
Yeah, all right. Well, my Eagles X Factor, I'm going to go with Brandon Graham.
Okay.
I believe if the Eagles want to win this game, they're going to have to get pressure on Pat Mahomes. And Brandon Graham been kind of quiet all year. He's a little older. But y'all seen in that last Super Bowl, he made the biggest defensive impact of play when he made that strip sack against Brady. So I believe he will do something similar, come up in the clutch when Pat Mahomes is trying to make that comeback and trying to bring those Kansas City Chiefs down in the fourth quarter to score and beat those Eagles. That Brandon Graham will come through in the clutch, get around that offensive tackle because
Chiefs.
The Chiefs really they block well. They block well, but you got to remember that he just got that little motor, and they've been able to rotate their defensive lineman with all their depth that they got on the defensive line. So he's been fresh. So I believe he's going to be even fresher coming off the edge against Orlando Brown, who has weakness against speed. He would know.
I sure would.
Yeah, he has a weakness against speed. So
that's why we got rid of his ass.
Exactly. So later on in the game, when they're a little bit more tired, the Eagles will be able to rotate those defensive linemen. That he's going to make that impact play and spoil the Kansas City Chiefs from coming back. So Brandon Graham.
Okay.
That's what I got going for the Eagles.
Okay. And I mean, me personally, for the Chiefs, I would say the X factor is really going to be the determining factor in my eyes for how well the Chiefs do. Is going to be that O-line. And it's really going to be for the reasons why you were saying Brandon Graham is going to be the X factor. You know what I'm saying? If they can negate the Eagles' pass rush just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because they're at a...
Just a little bit.
They're at a historic clip right now. You know what I'm saying? With pass rushes and sacks and everything like that.
Very much so.
Everything that they got going on. So if they... And then knowing that, Pat Mahomes, his ankle, his still ain't going to be 100.
Nah.
I don't care what he's saying. It's still not going to be 100. So... protecting him is going to be priority number one, so that way he can get the ball off to, you know what I'm saying, the limited playmakers that they do have. So, the offensive line, that's where it's going to start. It's going to have to start up front, so that's going to be my X factor.
Okay. So, does Patrick Mahomes need to win this Super Bowl? And this is who I want to wait to start stating shit because, yes, I think he does need to just to get that legacy boost. He 3 of his 5 years as a starter, he's been to the Super Bowl. 1 of 3, he got a Super Bowl wins. 5 conference.
5 straight conference appearances.
A second championship he needs to get that legacy boost. Because right now, besides the one, even though he's only been in the league since 2017.
And he only been started for 5 years.
Yep. Yeah, been started for 5 years and all of them. So, yeah, this is just definitely solidify him as obvious greatness, not potential greatness. He's already been great since he's gotten to the league.
I mean, I'd say so. I feel like in the perspective of if you're looking at Pat Mahomes and in the totality of his career, because Super Bowl windows is only going to be open for so long.
Shit.
I know it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy watching Pat, you know what I'm saying, do what he do, and you think about how Tom his Super Bowl window is basically every year since he started and became Tom Brady. But I don't know, man. I feel like with the way things are going nowadays, and knowing that they still have to work around the cap and everything like that as far as keeping players and
I mean, but shit, he didn't already got his second contract though. He already got paid.
I'm not talking about his contract.
The only quarterback that had made it back after the second contract.
I'm not talking about his contract. I'm talking about the people around him.
So in the contract, I mean, the cap going up, they gonna be straight.
I mean, it's a only time will tell, but I feel like as far as like if he needs to get it like right now, I'll put a little bit more emphasis on it, yes, versus let's say 2-3 years ago. You know, because I mean, you're only gonna be able to get there so many times.
Shit.
I mean, I love Pat Mahomes, but I don't see anybody doing what Tom Brady did, and I feel like socially speaking, people got used to seeing Tom Brady there so much they just feel like, okay, the next great quarterback has to come along and be just like that, and that's not going to happen. See, only time gonna tell though. You can't say he will because niggas
Who gonna stop him?
What?
Who gonna stop him?
Burrowhead.
Exactly. And they got buried.
I'm just saying, bro. You never know. Well, Lamar Jackson might come along and you know what I'm saying, and take a couple of them years. Burrow might actually, you know what I'm saying, go to the chip again.
Okay.
Josh Allen might fuck around and
Brady went a whole 10 years without winning one.
The nigga played for 25 years.
I'm just saying though, but he went a whole 10 years without winning one though.
I mean, it's all a speculation.
So back to the original question. You got Joe Burrow. He could win.
Back to the original question: does he need one right now? All I'm saying is, I'm putting more stock on yes than if you would have asked me that, let's say 2 years ago.
Man, y'all crazy. Chiefs gonna keep Chief, man. So he don't need to win this one. It is what it is. You know, you feel me?
So even if he lose this one, he just
still that guy.
I mean, I know he's still that guy.
Exactly. So he's gonna get back, bro. And
just guaranteeing it.
Guaranteeing it. And people, you want to talk about cap room and all of that. That. A lot of their contributors from last week, as you just saw in the championship game last week, they just played. A lot of their best contributors outside of Patrick Mahomes was rookies, cheap deals. So
shit, that nigga had 4 catches his whole career.
So Brett Veach shows you he gonna replenish the motherfucking cupboard. Yeah. With some cheap contracts, because that's how you gonna get them when you get them in the draft. And you already got your rookies, a whole rookie class right now contributing to getting you to the Super Bowl now. Mm-hmm.
Hey.
The milk just gonna keep on churning, I believe, in Kansas City. You know, he can afford to lose. He can afford to lose this one. I don't think he really got a choice. But I think he can afford to lose to this one, and he's gonna get back and get some more. This ain't gonna affect if he's gonna be the next GOAT or not. Trust me.
I know, because he definitely will be.
Trust me. Believe in it. Believe in Penny. Y'all better start listening to
2
Penny
for
on
4?
the podcast. He can
I mean, not 2 for 4, 1 for 4.
Let's say, I think he did that.
1 for 3. He won 1, lost 1.
Yeah. What?
I said he won 1, lost. Well, he won 1, lost 1. So if he loses,
he been in the Super Bowl 3 times.
This is his 3rd time in the Super Bowl.
No, I think he's been 3 times in total before.
No, he won 1 and lost 1.
He only won 1 and lost 1. He beat the Niners.
Never mind. Mm-hmm. So this is his 3rd one.
He beat the Niners and lost to Brady.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So he can win. He can lose another one.
All right.
Y'all say LeBron the GOAT and he lost 6.
I don't say that, but you know,
respectfully. Y'all?
Next.
I'm a Kobe guy. Me. So.
And he lost 3.
He did.
Yeah, all right, so positive though.
True. That's positive.
5 for 8.
It's okay.
So Derek Carr, this Derek Carr situation, he's guaranteed up to like what, 40 mil if he's not cut or traded by the 15th. So what y'all think is gonna go down there? They're gonna trade him?
I mean, they're gonna trade him.
Like, do they not want him?
Gonna trade him.
Nah, yeah, because they don't want him. They
gonna cut him.
They basically told him every indication that they don't want him. So I mean, I know he's supposed to be meeting with the Saints today.
Fuck the Saints. Sorry, mama.
But I think the top 3 spots I'm thinking Derek Carr might go to. I'm thinking.
Just like these hoes couldn't choose one, huh?
I'm thinking the Saints. You funny as hell. I'm thinking the Saints, the Bucks, or the Colts.
See, this is that foolish shit I be talking about, bro. Like, why you always want to fuck with me, dog? Like,
What are you talking about?
Why would you say that bullshit?
What are you talking about?
Well, he going to the Colts.
We not interested in him.
I'm just saying, bro. That just seems like an ideal spot for
You ever been Stone Cold Stunner before?
a veteran quarterback. Yes, I have actually.
Damn.
Yeah, I have.
This
But,
nigga wild.
It seems like the ideal place for veteran quarterbacks to go. And
We ain't even got no coach. How we gonna be an ideal place for a veteran quarterback to go?
hey, he'll come in there and be like, "Hey, look, I want y'all to get this coach."
And
Like players that ain't got clout like
I
that.
bet you will tell Jim Mercy that.
but I say you better be careful going somewhere before we got another inmates don't run the asylum situation.
I feel like out of my top 3, the Colts would be third. I think it'd probably be depending on how the Saints conversation go. I think it's probably gonna be Saints Bucks.
Saints Bucks, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go with the Carolina Panthers.
So he's just going to the NFC South basically.
If you say so. I guess so, huh?
Cause I said Saints Bucks, you said the Panthers.
Yeah, he going to the Panthers.
Okay, I mean,
A team that's ready to win right now. All he needs is a veteran-led quarterback. You talking about the coach? They got the coach. They got the coach from the Colts who was doing all this stupid veteran quarterback bullshit.
that is true. That is true. They do got him now.
So that fits Frank Wright's mold all the way through and through.
That's your boy though, Frank
Yeah,
Wright.
my boy, he got fired. Boy, what's wrong with you? He is not a boy of mine. What playoff success did he ever bring to us? No.
That nigga was
Little
so
to none.
mad week 1, bro.
What the fuck is wrong with this man, man? Talk about some Frank Wright, boy. No, he was a terrible coach.
That nigga said after one half of football, he needs to be fired.
It's a shame. That's a shame. Like, and no fan should be able to just tell that from the like.
The first game of the season,
That
after
your
the
coach-
first
that-
half,
that
nigga
your-
said the coach needs to be fired.
He does not have the team prepared at all. But yes, no. Back to Derek Carr. I believe that would be. Damn, that's fucked up. I'm sending him to a coach that don't have somebody. But then, yeah. But the Panthers, that's his mold right there. And I believe him, DJ Moore. They got Dante Foreman still there. He's still gonna have Chuba Hubbard, a ready-made defense. And I believe that he will be able to go in there and make a big impact and possibly lead them. Well, not even possibly. They'll be the best team in the division at that point. If
Yeah,
you put
ain't
Derek
no
Carr,
Tom there.
you insert Derek Carr, he's the best quarterback in the division. So therefore, the Panthers have the best team in the division. David Tepper wants to win now. He spent all those billions on that team, and they haven't given him a return yet. He wants to win now. That's why he hired Frank Wright. So I believe, with that being said, book Derek Carr going to the Carolina
If they
Panthers.
wouldn't win right now, why would he hire Frank Wright?
Bro, because he obviously think Frank Wright's a good coach. You see something we don't see.
Shit, he must not have seen that first half against the Texans.
He obviously ain't watching no film.
Yeah, he's
Because, boy,
he
wasn't his
didn't
fault.
see something we
It
saw.
wasn't his fault.
That's the
it
problem.
wasn't whose
is.
fault.
That's what he said. That's what David Tepper said.
He said it wasn't his
Nah,
fault.
it ain't Frank Wright's fault.
It was Matt Ryan's fault.
Nah, he think Jim
Fumbling 9
He
times.
just think Jim Irsay a motherfucking psychopath. So he was like, yeah, no, you got it crazy on over there. Let me bring you over here. So it's a good organization over here where we can.
That ain't gonna change the coaching.
Maybe shit.
No, it's not.
I mean, if he got a more stable,
What about that is gonna change his
Situation.
game plan and how he coaches?
His mentality, so he can actually
he
focus
can-
on the game.
He can motivate the players more because he ain't got to be stressed out about his owner. You better ask the Cowboys because Bill Parcells was a different coach before he got to the Cowboys.
Yeah, he was that guy in Buffalo. I mean, not Buffalo, New York.
Say, goddamn, where did he coach the Bills?
Nah,
He used to beat the Bills.
I swear to God.
That's what he did. He beat the Bills in the Super Bowl. Shout out to motherfucking Bill Parcells, man. Lawrence Taylor used to do
I'm
crack.
about to say Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor
too.
used to do crack cocaine and then go kill your quarterback.
Bro, okay.
He did, bro. He
That was
and he says, we run around like a bunch of crazy dogs. I I used to be.
You know, hope I not get back in there. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
And he used to be so mad. And he used to piss Lawrence Taylor off, bro.
I swear, bro.
And he used to come across that edge like Waterboy. I'm telling you, like that's how it was. Exactly. He come across that edge, shit the fuck out your stupid ass, and ask your thighs.
Bro,
he ended that nigga career, nigga. What? That nigga leg went.
Oh man.
All right.
Leg ain't never been broke like that before.
Yes, it has. Look at Alex Smith.
I know that, but that
that
shit happened like 30 years later. That's the point about it. That shit ain't happened to another 30 years. Lawrence Taylor said, "I'm about to destroy your shit, nigga."
Game
I wonder
over.
I wonder what type of cocaine he was on there.
All right, bet. Super Bowl is this Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Who y'all see taking that dub, taking that trophy home, and who's gonna be that Finals MVP?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Penny.
Took that dub, took that trophy home. That's a robbery. You feel me? I'm gonna go with the team from Pennsylvania. I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles. Fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle. Got another super B. Yeah, you feel me?
Okay.
So high doing that.
Because I am high. High like an eagle.
Oh.
Yeah, you feel me? And then I got the Eagles with it, that motherfucker, taking that bitch to the crib. You know, I feel like their defensive line is going to be too dominant to get stopped. Their defense has been on the roll for the last few weeks, really the whole season. They've been overlooked because, you know, a lot of the love has went to the offense and Jalen Hurts and them. But when you got that defense that they got, like I said earlier, you can rotate that defensive line as much as they do and keep them boys fresh. You got Fletcher Cox, Ndamukong Suh, Lil Bill Joseph, Robert Quinn, Brandon Graham, fucking Hassan Reddick, all of them. Hargrave just bounce, coming back and forth.
Pause.
I know, right? It's not, you feel me? And they're just attacking the quarterback, and with Patrick Mahomes not being 100%, him not having his full plethora of weapons with him, I believe that's going to end up hindering them just a tad bit because somebody's going to key in on Travis Kelce. So, and I believe the Eagles will be able to come up with a good game plan with Jonathan Gannon, their defensive coordinator, and execute that run game very, very dominantly against that Chiefs team. Frank Clark is going to be very emphasized in this game, and I believe he's not going to be able to stay disciplined in that run-pass option, and it's going to cost them some big plays. That offensive line from the Eagles has been so dominant, which I believe is going to be a huge X factor in this game. So, with that being said, I'm going with the Eagles winning this game 31-27, and I'm going with Super Bowl MVP. I'm going with Kenny Gainwell. You say he'll be an X factor. I believe he's going to end up being the biggest X factor. He's going to end up being the biggest X factor. Exactly. And winning the Super Bowl MVP. He ain't floating under the radar. He ain't going to be floating under the radar after this game. I believe the run game is going to be a huge component. And he's going to fuck around just like against the Giants when he had 12 for 114 yards. And do the same thing, average over 10 yards a carry, a couple touchdowns. And you're going to have to give it to him because of the past game, I believe, is going to be a little slow because you got Jalen Hurts being hurt out there. But they're going to lean on that run game, get them Super Bowl. Run game and defense. Book it.
Okay.
Chiefs ain't getting another Super Bowl.
I'm about to say, damn, you just gonna take my, you gonna get some pick for me? This nigga said right hand up. I guess, bro. I got them. I also got the Eagles. You know, unfortunately, I'm not finna be sitting over here doing all the dancing and shit like that, like this nigga doing.
I'm dancing, I'm flying like an eagle. That ain't a dance. Who you know in the club doing that shit? That nigga
I hope nobody in the club doing that shit.
Nigga ever bust that shit out the club and on your ass.
You never
I'm
know,
sure somebody probably did hit that.
Somebody up there in Philly probably did
Hit that hoe real fast too.
Nah, but I got Philly. I think it's gonna be led behind Jalen Hurts. You know, on offense and defense. I feel like, you know, like Penny was saying, the pass rush is. Why are you staring at me so creepily, nigga? Stop doing that. But I think the pass rush, you know what I'm saying, will be able to get home to Pat Mahomes. I think they get probably like 3 or 4 sacks. I think they disrupt his timing a lot. You know, a lot of QB hits, a lot of hurries, you know, things like that. Offensively speaking, I feel like Philly, they'll be able to gain control of the line of scrimmage. with their offensive line. Even though Lane Johnson, he's still
A little hobble.
But he proved pretty effective in the NFC Championship game against the 49ers. So it's not like he's just a complete scrub out there or nothing like that.
I like this take.
You got Jason Kelsey, all pro center type shit. You know what I'm saying? He a potential Hall of Famer.
Solidified.
I mean, he's not in the Hall of Fame, so that's why I said potential. Because nowadays you never fucking know. It's a till how long you get in the Hall of Fame. So, but with that offensive line and how they work in the trenches, they've only allowed 11 sacks all year. I feel like they'll be able to keep Jalen clean. He'll be able to dime up his receivers when he needs to. They'll be able to run the ball when they need to, and I think it'll be just like a really complete game from Philly on their end. I'm not saying the Chiefs are going to go out sad, because I feel like they'll be able to put up a good fight. But all in all, I feel like, Philly's going to have the upper hand. I see them winning a 4-point game, 27-23.
You just gonna do 4 points less than what I did.
For real. It's literally the same game, just less.
I mean, that was what I was feeling coming into the podcast. So.
And then
I feel you.
Patrick Mahomes came in leading the league in passing. The last 7 passing leaders to go into the Super Bowl leading the league in passing are 0-7.
Hey.
0-7.
Y'all stay safe out there. Fuck.
Exactly. Stay safe. Don't do no drugs.
Like, subscribe, share,
Follow us on all social
everything.
media.
Follow us on the socials. And we're gonna talk that talk with you when we talk that talk with you.
Got packs on me. My flex so smooth, so casually. That moolah is just that for me. I'm chillin', smoking hella weed. Why she count up that cash for me? Introduction to your addy. Money is the topic, that's what they discussion about. Stacks inside